Andre and Priya are tracking the number of steps they walk. Andre records that he can walk 6,000 steps in 50 minutes. Priya writes the equation y equals 118x, where y is the number of steps and x is the number of minutes she walks, to describe her step rate. This week, Andre and Priya each walked for a total of 5 hours. Who walks more steps and how many more? So first of all, I think the first thing that I would want to do is figure out how many minutes is in 5 hours. I know that there are 60 minutes in one, so to find out how many are in 5 hours, I'm just going to multiply the two, which should give me 300 minutes. So I know that they're going to walk for 300 minutes. A couple of things that we could do here in this one. We could use the idea of equivalent ratios to help us out with Andre and how much he walks, because we could get from 50 minutes to 300 minutes by just multiplying it by 6. Or what we could do instead is we could actually have an equation. We know that in the equation for Priya, it's y equals 118x. We know that the number of minutes she's going to walk is 300. So if we do 118 times 300, we end up getting 35,400. So we know how much Priya has walked, but we can create an equation for Andre as well by just plugging in these values here and then finding the slope, because we know the slope is this number next to x. So in this one, we have 6,000 steps equals something times 50. So if we're trying to find out how many steps they take in 1 minute, we can divide both sides by 50. So we know that m equals 120. So our equation here would be 120x for Andre, and y equals 118x for Priya. Now we know Priya here, we plugged in 300 and it gave us 35,400. Now for Andre, we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to plug in 300. So which ends up getting us 36,000. So who walks more steps? That would be Andre. And by how much? It looks like he walks 600 more steps in 5 hours.